Hi, I'm Father Lou Scurti with Friends of the Word. Although this is a Weekday Word show, it's Sunday when we're shooting this. Kyle and I just celebrated Mass together. I celebrated and he attended. And Kyle is back.
Yes, thank you very much.
Kyle? I'm so glad you're here again.
Yes.
Kyle Folbrecht is a member of St. Annunciation. He is also a member of the Knights of Columbus. And I know we had a previous show on the Knights of Columbus, but Kyle was involved with the Knights in college, right?
Yes, I was.
Tell me about that experience and how did you get involved with them?
Well, I was going to Mass at my school, and
James Madison?
Yes, that's correct, in Virginia.
Did they have a campus ministry?
Yes, they did.
Oh, nice.
And I was very involved with that because I wanted to share and live out my faith with other people my age.
Wonderful.
So I got to be friends with a lot of the guys my age there, and a lot of them were involved with the Knights of Columbus. Now, this is something I was thinking about for a while. I thought it would probably make the most sense at the time to join my college council since I was there most of the year.
Sure.
So I went ahead and I filled out the membership paperwork, and I'm proud to say now that I'm a third-degree Knight.
Whoa, I'm only a first degree. I don't know the difference. No. That's great. That's great. So you've been with them for how many years?
I've been with them for about 3 years now.
Now I know some of the social activities and the spiritual as well as the charitable activities the Knights here get involved with, and you'll probably be involved with them soon. Tell me, what did the Knights on your campus get involved with?
Well, we did a good number of things, and one of them that I was the most proud of was helping out and teaching with CCD with the local church.
Great.
It's very important, especially for the young people of today, to be able to help them live out their faith as well and be good role models.
And for them to see a young guy coming to their religious ed classes, that's great.
Yes.
That's excellent. And you weren't coerced. That was a volunteer position.
Absolutely.
Excellent. And how many guys were in the Knight chapter? Was it council?
Oh, it was about 40 or 50. It was a pretty large and active council. I
Whoa.
think we were the largest in Virginia for a college.
Excellent. Now, were they all automatically members of campus ministry, or is that just another section of campus ministry?
Well, they were involved in the campus ministry as well.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So what are your hopes as far as getting involved here with Knights of Columbus at Annunciation?
Well, I've definitely seen a lot of the great things that the Knights of Columbus do here. And, especially put on, beefsteaks and help out at Eva's Kitchen, things like that.
Right.
And I want to, be a part of that positive difference that they make in the community and for the parish. But I also would hope to have other young men my age join and help, be a light for them. And
you are the best advocate for that. I mean, rather than a more senior adult coming on the scene, a young adult coming on the scene, inviting your peers into the ministry. And maybe a lot of guys don't know what Knights are all about, right?
Yeah. I honestly didn't before I came to college, really. And I'm thinking that I could help spread the word to them. A lot of younger people might be more apt to join if they see someone who's of, their age and, talking about it.
Now, besides the social events, and they do have the breakfasts and the beefsteaks and all that good stuff, and that money that they profit from is donated to the poor, and it's donated also, I know some of it to the parish as a support. But things like the coat drive and the toy drive and all those things and the food drives, that really is ministry directly to the poor. And sometimes people don't know. They think of Knights as, I don't know, maybe a all-boys club or something like that. But it's not. It's a real vibrant group of men.
It is.
Excellent. Where did you get your inspiration to follow the faith?
Well, I've just always been one to, follow my family, and I was raised in, obviously very Catholic household, and I would say probably got it from my nonna, my Italian grandmother.
Good.
Yes.
And where was she from?
She's originally from Calabria, and she lives in Garfield now, locally around here. And she's always very active in helping me follow my faith and in helping me throughout my journey. She was actually my confirmation sponsor too.
Was she? Oh,
yes.
That's fantastic. That's great. I like the fact that you call it, now here it is, Folbrecht, which is a German origin name, but you are mostly Italian.
I am.
Okay, and you have no problem with being a person who looks German, but actually your mother was from Florence, right?
That's correct.
So you look like Fiorentese. You could be a Florence.
And I'm happy to be part of that too.
And it's great. I mean, we identify with that. You come to Mass, I know sometimes you're at 10, sometimes you're at the later Mass, and I celebrate. What do you look for when you come to church?
My favorite part of coming to church is there's two things really. The first of which is definitely hearing what the gospel and the sermon, how it relates to our everyday life, because the message is definitely applicable. Sometimes people may be a little bit confused or don't know how to apply what Jesus told us to do today, because obviously the world is a very different place. But yourself and Father Peter, you do a very good job of telling us how the message applies.
Great.
That's definitely one of my favorite things.
Okay, that's important. So the application of the message.
Yes.
Our role as preachers to understand the gospel and to apply it in the homily,
Yes.
which is very important. Okay. Was there ever a period in which you didn't go to church?
Well, yes. When I was younger and more towards my high school years, there was a time period where I didn't go to church as much as I'd like to because I was more focused on my studies and playing baseball and getting together with friends, things like that every teenager goes through, I would say. But as I became older and I definitely think that this is what God wants for me.
So that's important. I think for both the parents listening as well as kids, high school, younger kids listening, it's not unusual to go through that transition, to go through, in any relationship. Sometimes we're really close, sometimes we're distant, but if it's a true relationship, we're back together. So you went through that normal growing up stage, a little distance, but then you returned when you went to college, you returned to God.
Absolutely.
That's it. What was the campus ministry like? I'm always interested in comparing campus ministry on other campuses than what I was involved
Right.
with.
Well, Virginia is a state that more people are, I would say, Baptist, Methodist, Protestant, and obviously growing up in a Catholic church here, I didn't think I would be able to find that as much, but I was very pleasantly surprised actually. The campus ministry is very large and very active, and did a great job of attracting people and making them feel welcome in a place that they might not. There's 18,000 people at the university, very large. Pretty large, like it would be like a town for here.
Yeah.
And for making people feel welcome in a place they could go, in a place to turn to.
And I can see how you fit that model, because that's your personality, is welcoming and easygoing and just inviting people in your life to get involved with what you're doing.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate our interviews. You've been really, really informative. And maybe our audience can say, my son or daughter is going through a transition. Look where he wound up. He's close to his faith and advancing in the faith, now getting more involved with organizations in the church, Knights of Columbus and other activities. Have you ever thought about a lector, becoming a lector?
Oh, definitely, absolutely. I'd like to be able to read up there in front of
Come
everyone.
on, call Trish, sign up, okay? And if she or anybody, if you need assistance, work with me or Father Peter, and we'd be happy to get you rolling. Because it'd be great to see you up there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This has been Father Lou Scurti and Kyle Folbrecht, and we're here at Annunciation Church, a typical church in Wayne, New Jersey, and hopefully reflective of your church, your parish, wherever you are. And don't forget, your young adults, your young children, young adult relatives, family, and friends, they're treasures for the church. God bless you. This has been Father Lou Scurti with Friends of